Evening, people.
Hello, it is time to start the show. And I'm going to get started right after this.
Oh, look. We got a guy I forgot to send the link to.
Yeah, what's up, Spongy?
What's
Yo,
up, Spongy? So, Kenny, I don't know if he can make it or not. Let me, I'll email him the link. Pete Lucas. Oh. Anyway. But yeah, I'll email Kenny the link. And Spongy, I'll send it to your IG. But this is actually something I use my second phone for. It don't actually work as a phone, but I have a internet device is all it is to me.
Just text message.
Yep. No, it doesn't even do that. Just
Oh,
anything internet, social media.
yeah.
And he's active now. Did I send that was sent last week. All right. Sent. Check your IG, Spongy. Holy moly. Daughter sent me a Snapchat. Oh, it's the grand dog versus a iguana.
Oh, hell yeah.
iguana.
And the iguana is just like frozen, like, no, I don't want none of that.
Oh.
Iguana. There's a funny joke about iguanas.
Oh wow. She's sitting on they let her sit at the controls of the island hopper. That's awesome. Oh, Sentinel's coming.
Oh, hell
Yo,
yeah.
It's,
Sentinel.
hey. Right
Yeah,
on.
what's up, Sentinel?
Got my guy Pterodome. What's
Oh,
going
what's
on,
up,
buddy?
Pterodon?
oh, it's Pterodome.
Yeah, I don't
What's
know
up,
if Kenny
fellas?
can
Can you hear
make
me?
it.
What's up,
Yes,
dude?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Awesome sauce.
How was your day?
Pretty pretty interesting, I guess. I have to do a funeral tomorrow. My
Yeah.
cousin's mother passed, so
Yeah, sorry to hear
Oh,
that, man.
man. Sorry to hear
yeah,
that.
yeah, it was you know, she died on Mother's Day as well, so
Oh, damn. That's even more heartbroken.
yeah.
It's tough.
So I'm putting together some good stuff here. Gonna see
Are
most of the
you are
family.
you are you doing it? Are you talking?
Yeah, I'm eulogizing this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
That's
you know,
a sucky part of life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It
it is
really is.
it is a part. It is a
Mm-hmm.
part. Mm,
God has you, man.
Mm-hmm.
He will tell
yes.
you. He will tell you what to say.
Amen. I use his word and let him use me, and I go from there.
Mm-hmm.
I go from
Yeah,
this
yes, sir.
part
Yeah.
of my job.
Oh, there's our guy. Got the Sentinel.
Hi, how's it
What's going
going?
on, buddy?
What's that, Santa?
Much.
Yo,
Is
What's up, David?
Is that Ricky Pearsall with the cigarette?
No, man. I had my AC on. I had to turn it off.
Okay, I just seen your avatar. Who's the thug life?
Oh,
Is
the
that
Avatar. Yeah, no, it's Brock Purdy.
that's Brock? Okay, that's Brock with a cigarette and a
Brock
big
Purdy.
dope,
Yeah, it
a
is Brock
dope
Purdy.
rope.
Brock
That's good.
Purdy.
I like that. Thug life.
Yeah.
Let's get a good look at that real fast.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay, yeah. All right, there you go.
I put in.
That's a
That's
good one.
awesome.
You guys have never seen this one?
Nah.
I think I have once or twice. You've been on I think you've been on my show, but I it's been such a while. I thought you did a Ricky Pearsall already. I'm like, man, these guys get started early.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
not hyping
Don.
up anybody until I see him in pads week 1. So if he's putting in the work, great. That's all I'm
What's
saying. I'm
up?
just not gonna hype him up.
I'm gonna hop in the chat. I can hop in the chat. It ain't all on me. I can mess with people. Let me see.
What in the heck? Why is this? Oh, okay. I was just looking at that thinking, what the heck's going on here? It's you. Okay, I'm good with that. I thought we were live on Ted's for a minute.
Yeah, it gave me the option of going on my
Yeah,
show.
you're good.
too.
You're good.
So-
I thought we were live on Ted's though. I was like, oh. No, he had a 3.5 hour drive to a bike ride today and 3.5 back. So he couldn't make it. And then I got stuck at a train coming home. So either way, we were foobar. Either way.
Yeah.
So
That's
today was just a bad day for us to go live. So it could wait till next week.
Mhm.
Got to make sure I'm on the right
Hit
one
the
here.
like button before the gym. Oh,
Mhm.
Darwin's gonna go to the gym. He usually comes on in the gym and
Yeah,
he gives us his Rocky Balboa podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, we did special teams last week, didn't we?
hmm
Let me know if I'm coming in clearly because I've got bad internet and sometimes it breaks up.
Oh, you're coming
can
in
hear-
clear.
Okay, great.
We can hear you.
So what's good, everybody?
All right. Looks like we're starting with David Corona.
Yes, sir.
Rona.
Which 49ers head coach has recorded the most regular season wins?
Is it Kyle?
George Seifert.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
hmm
I didn't know that. I thought Bill Walsh should probably own that.
No, actually, I looked it
I was
up.
going to say that right now too, but I didn't think of it.
It was surprising when I found it out myself because I wanted to compare the win-loss record of some of the coaches to some of the others, and Seifert has more wins over his than Bill Walsh does.
I thought it had like coaches line up like which ones, but I guess not.
We're talking about in the regular season, then it is Bill Walsh because he 84 we went 15-1. I don't remember ever going 15-1 with George Seifert.
We had a pretty good season in what was it? It was 89-90, 88 to 89. The year Bill left, that first year Seifert, that's when no
The year
yeah that
was
the coronation Super Bowl that was our, to me that was our greatest team, definitely
the
offensive.
89 team. Yeah.
At 89-9. With the last one, the Bill when we beat the Cincinnati Bengals was good, but that next year when we played Elway and them in the Superdome, I remember I won $35 off of his name was Sweet D. I'm editing myself, but this is his nickname in college. And his cousin played for the Broncos. And I gave him 35 points.
Oh damn, that's a lot.
Because I knew man, it was a confidence back then. And I think I might have used up all of our Super Bowl wins. I just knew we just had a smoker. Every great player you can name was on this 89-90 team. It was Montana at the trigger, Brent Jones at the tight, Rathman, Craig, Rice, Taylor. We had gotten free agents, Jim Burke. We had Ronnie Lott. Every great Niner was on this team, and it's still the Super Bowl record for beating a team. We won 55-10, and it could have been worse.
I love those Super
Damn,
Bowls.
that's why you give him. That's why you give him a 35-point lead.
I knew we had it. I knew we had it, man. It was real. I said, I give you 35 points. He said, I'll take that. I said, well,
I'll tell you, give me 50.
And by halftime, I was drinking 40s in that old goal, and that man all night was just saying touchdown 49ers.
Oh,
man,
hell yeah.
it was something beautiful. Y'all get a chance, man. Go back and just it was a machine. Bill Walsh said he stopped watching. He was there at the game, and that first quarter, he said, "Oh, it's over." After Jerry Rice scored the first touchdown, he said, "It's over." He said they're running wide open. It's nothing these guys can do. It's nothing they can do right now. It's nothing they can do.
They couldn't block it. They couldn't block them.
It was just great players playing great in a great game, and it won't nothing you can do. John Elway was really, really, really good. We don't give him enough credit, but that he just ran up on a juggernaut that night, man. It was in New Orleans. I remember 55-10, and we called the dogs off at the end of the third quarter. I think it could have been 65, 70 points.
I did Crazy Juice. You're good, buddy. I got you. Not Crazy Juice. Carcast. There's Crazy Juice. Crazy Juice is over in Terradome.
Mhm.
Crazy,
Yeah, what's up? What's up, Crazy
and hit
Juice?
the like.
What up?
Then pop over to Terradome and watch, so he gets the watch hours because I got no.
Yeah, drop me a
I'm
like.
at like 150 or whatever.
Man, you've been dropping some serious hours, man. You like if you're a pilot, you're like you've gotten your hours.
Dude,
for
I
the,
seriously, I don't know how many I've collected over the course so far. I think by the time I hit that monetization point, I'm going to be over the watch hours, though.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that. I'm not rushing it. Believe it or not, like there are some people that will that you can pay and they'll get you subscribers. Sounds fishy. I'm not
Yeah.
doing that.
You don't want to
I
do
know
that.
one person who does that.
I kind of like that too, Dave. You know, we're like minds all the time, man. But it's cool to have real people that you built up a fan base, and
Mhm.
I like more of an intimate. I'm a dinner party guy, not a big club guy, and
Hey,
I
that's
like
true.
to have our little thing. And YouTube usually doesn't mess with us; they mess with the big guys, and you gotta be a corporate sponsor and drop it every 5 minutes. And as I talk about it, get this green tea from from Ajax or something. I ain't doing all that. Let me talk to the peoples.
Look at Darwin. If you pay me $100, you have paid me.
and if you ask for me right now, I drink Folgers coffee.
Yeah, I don't know how to answer that question. I'm gonna think about it as we're going through trivia here. So, John Jay, we're on
Yep.
you.
Yep.
Joe Montana threw more touchdown passes to Jerry Rice than any other 49er wide receiver. Which receiver is second on the list with 41 touchdowns?
All right. This is a trick question. I'm gonna go with Dwight Clark.
That's it.
Okay.
Oh man, and it's coming up on Dwight Clark weekend,
Mhm.
or has it already? Where's it at? The annual Dwight Clark celebration of some sort. The Dwight Clark thing.
So,
Good question.
yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Did you know that statue? And I know this from Corey Davis and that mean trivia book he had. The statue that's at Levi's, it's actually 12 feet off the ground. That's how high he jumped to catch that ball.
Oh, I seen it too. I touched it.
At the top point of it.
Yep.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
But yeah, I know that from that first book, that jacked up book that he had. It was hard compared to this. All right, Sentinel, we're on you, buddy.
All right.
Which quarterback has been sacked the most times in team history? Wow.
How many seasons would they have had to have played? Because
I'll be back
just
on
say
that.
Joe
My wife's
Montana.
calling.
Well, if you think about it, the long-term guys, like way back in the day, those guys, but that was the back running the ball with like John Brody and, what was it? Oh,
Yeah,
we got
John
two
Brody,
more.
Y.A. Tittle. I'm going to say Joe
Y.A.
Montana.
Tittle, those guys, that was a running game back then. There was no dropping back to pass, really. So here we go. Kenny's in the house. I got to rearrange things after I get this last guy in.
Hey,
What's
guys,
up?
I'll be right there, guys. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
All right. What up, Kenny?
I got to
Nice
swap
one,
him
Hola.
for him and him for him. Don't want to mess up the order.
What's up, Spongy, our 49ers brother?
No, none of this.
And so back in the day, I mean, you could pretty much eliminate it way back then because that was a totally different game.
So I'm going to stick with my original choice and say Joe Montana.
It's actually Steve Young.
Really?
Every answer you think is Joe Montana is usually Steve Young. I don't understand.
It's just one of those things. So, Terradome.
All right.
Before becoming head coach in San Francisco, Bill Walsh had previously served as the offensive coordinator of which AFC team?
The Cincinnati Bengals.
Yep.
Ooh, is that? It says San Diego.
Wow.
No, but he was from the Bengals, though.
I thought he may have did a stint.
Sometimes the fellas got to fact check a trivia book,
Yeah, he did.
Because Walsh was.
San Diego.
Is David going to have to fact check a B?
No, so I heard.
Sometimes it's the book's wrong.
Well, I was watching a documentary, and Bill Walsh was heartbroken because the coach of the Cincinnati Bengals,
Paul Brown.
Paul Brown,
He blackballed him.
Yeah, that was the reason. Yeah. And I think it was Al Davis who helped get Bill his first gig when he headed out west. So he might have been the offensive coordinator for the Chargers, but I think we got him from Stanford.
He was head coach at Stanford and then came to San Francisco because he couldn't get the job. Paul Brown had put the word out. He can't handle it. He's temperamentally soft or whatever, and he goes real into it. This book behind me right there, the Bill Walsh book right there. He goes really into it about he felt some kind of way, man.
Levi, you do sound like the type of guy
Big
to do
dog.
that.
Is Levi here? Ask him why Lamar Jackson looks like a guard on the WNBA.
Yo,
Oh, boy.
I am like, I
Oh,
am
boy.
super like after seeing that one day of
Excuse me.
OTAs, I'm super ecstatic for this season because you know we
He's gonna
heard
be
a lot
like,
of
passing it off to Caitlin Clark.
What do I got going on here?
Yeah, I need to stop, man.
I don't know if I'm actually live. I can't. Anyone
Yeah,
you're
have a
live.
subscription to my channel?
Yeah,
Hey,
you're
you're live.
live. You're live.
I can quadruple check, but I'm pretty sure you're live.
Yeah, you're live.
Yeah, let me see the.
Because for some
Cool.
reason
You open
it's
another
not letting
tab?
me pull it up.
what.
Yeah, I
what
haven't been
up?
able to find your stuff before, David, for some reason. I told you that last time.
Okay, I can see I'm live.
Yeah.
Been able to find your
Yeah,
stuff.
you're
hold
on.
Gotta turn it down. That's my own channel, YouTube. So don't you be saying nothing. There it is. Okay, I am live. That was weird.
Mhm.
Wonder what the crap's going on there. Anyway,
I don't know.
Who
I'm
knows?
super ecstatic for this season.
No one cares about the Eagles.
Spongy, you're a Dodge Ram guy?
No, this is so we have this thing. It's funny, like with the Phillies.
Oh.
We have such a like a lot of the young guys like mesh together like very well. So they came up with an album cover, and this is them with like it's like 5 of them, and
Okay.
they're like with 2 cars.
Huh.
I don't know. My brother found it in the camera roll, so I just put it up here. So
Cool.
so all right. So we were on Terror Dome. Now we're on Kenny.
Woo.
Kenny,
Uh-oh.
which backup quarterback threw 11 touchdown passes and just 4 interceptions while building up a 5-1 starting record during the 1991 season, which is a total giveaway?
1991. Jeff Garcia?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Can we steal?
Who's gonna steal?
Can I say Steve Young?
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah,
yeah.
Steve.
Gotta take Stevie. 1991 was.
Yeah,
a
he
good
was
one.
he was our starter in 1991.
I know.
That's why
I
I
know
was
he was there
like,
till 94, guys. I'm not the trivia guy. David knows this. I'm here so that you guys can steal. I hate to break.
that's
No,
why I'm here.
you're
Also.
here.
That's also why
for
I'm here.
comedic purposes. I promise you.
this is funny, Steve-O. Yeah, it was kind of weird. I was just looking for it, and it's like it's telling me live 2 days ago, no views. It's like,
Damn it.
what? I didn't go live 2 days ago. Well, I did on Bryant's channel,
Yeah.
Niners Coast to Coast, but all right.
Do
Spongy,
you guys
where
like
you?
I got this question. Do y'all like my profile?
You ready,
picture?
Spongy?
Yeah, I'm ready.
The prestigious award given to the 49er who displays the most inspirational and courageous play is named after which former player?
Is a former Niner player?
Yes.
That's usually.
Wow, you're definitely not going to get this.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. I'm gonna go with
You know what?
Dwight Clark.
Nice guess. Len Eschmont. And I have no idea who that is, honestly.
Neither do I.
I'm fact checking this again. So Bill Walsh was a Cincinnati.
Yeah,
I'm fact checking Kenny's question because that's kind of
Fun fact about Bill Walsh.
I'm looking at his bio. He was Cincinnati 68 to 75. Then he did do a year in San Diego in 76.
okay.
Mhm.
All right, so the book is right. He came to us from them. So
Fun
that, we'll
fact.
call
Yeah.
that.
Fun
which
fact.
really adds to his legacy.
Mhm.
I didn't realize this. He was with Kenny Anderson, Dan Fouts, and Joe Montana. So
Sorry about that. What's up, Kenny?
Yep.
You know, that adds to good
Gotta put
lord.
10 in there.
I found you.
Yeah,
David.
they gotta
Dan
put 10 in
Fouts,
the Hall of Fame.
Dan
man.
Fouts was the dude, man. Dan Fouts.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time they used the term aerial circus back in the day. This dude, they was throwing that thing. Air Coryell was, if you think the greatest show on turf was giving you some entertainment, Air Coryell was, man, I stayed up and watched after the East Coast games. I'm here on the East Coast, man, but those San Diego Superchargers back in the day, good Lord Jesus. Man, they had Chuck Muncie,
No
Dan
idea who
Fouts
that
had the
is.
trigger, Charlie Joyner, a dude named Johnny Jefferson, and Kellen Winslow Sr.
Huh.
And if you wanted to see that ball get thrown around, that was the boss. That was it, man. They put up points. Couldn't stop anything. Couldn't stop a nosebleed on defense. But yeah, the points are plenty. Points are plenty.
Well, we got Damian Lee. He says if he was an NFL player, Chuck Berry's duck walk would be his touchdown celebration.
That's cool.
That'd be pretty dope.
There's Spongy right there, folks.
Yeah, I'm also right here.
We got Bryant. What's up, buddy?
Yo.
Anybody who makes a
What's up?
joke about the 50s,
He's about to take Go Postal to a whole new level. We got Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights. What's up, man? He does a lot of shorts. Go check him out, folks. Had CarCast.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all good, buddy.
Yep, it happens.
No big deal. Don Dotson, what's cracking?
Hello,
Don.
John.
What's up, Don?
Good
Hello.
evening.
Love you, Don.
Yep.
And, you know, of course, there's Levi.
Mm-hmm.
Did Levi ever answer the
Man.
question?
Well, what question?
Why does Lamar look like a guard in the WNBA?
Hold on. Let me keep strolling down and see if he answered that.
He's going to get
All the way to
sacked
the
by his
bottom.
own lineman.
He said, "What question?"
Now,
Rewind the stream just a couple minutes.
Oh, Dawn of the Dead. But she probably wouldn't like that, but I like that nickname.
Thank
Dawn.
you.
oh look,
I like the
there
extra
you
push.
go.
I like the extra
There you
cushion.
go. See,
for the
he
push.
lost some weight. That's why he looks like a guard in the NBA.
Well, he better double up on that flak jacket. So
Yeah.
All right.
Ribs
Well, we're
gonna
back
be-
up to Corona, buddy.
Yes,
Who
sir.
are the three 49ers defenders to return an interception for a touchdown during the 2019 season?
Oh, 3 of them, huh?
There's 3 of them. That's a hard question. You get the hard ones, buddy.
Is it Gibson? Number 1?
He wasn't with us in 2019.
Oh.
I'm surprised we had.
I'm not too sure.
Anyone want to try to
Isn't this
steal?
year y'all lost the Super Bowl?
Not
None taken, Spongy.
Anyone want to try to steal?
Mhm.
What's the
What was the
question?
question?
I think I'm gonna steal Sherman, Warner, and
You got 2.
Jimmy Ward.
Oh,
Oh,
Hill Witherspoon is the third one.
Damn.
Damn it!
Damn it.
That was close. That was really close.
Close.
Witherspoon had
Sorry.
one. Witherspoon.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
I remember. I don't know if it was my team, but Witherspoon like, screwed something up, and then somebody scored, and then Sherman got an interception or something like right after, or you know what I'm saying? They stole the ball because of Witherspoon somehow, and then when they had the ball, Sherman like intercepted it on the next play, and Witherspoon went to give him a high five, and Sherman was like, "Get the fuck out of here! Get your goddamn hand down!" I'm sorry, Terry. The blasphemy.
Kello Witherspoon.
Witherspoon. It's so funny. I'm watching. He's like, he got his hand up, like, "You saved me, bro," and he's like, "No, man, I'm not gonna touch you." And that was the last we saw of him. until CMC pounded him into the pavement.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
On that Derrick Henry stiff arm.
Oh, that was. Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
He took him for a ride.
Oh
Nice.
man.
Yeah. He got cleats off the ground.
Yep.
That was the Steelers game, right?
Goodness.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
This guy just. It's a
Now I
nephew of
remember
one of
the
my
image.
renters. He had the lowered Infinity. He just tried pulling in my driveway, and it sounded like he was ripping his front bumper off. It's a him problem. Don't lower your car if you can't. You know, if you can't park it in the street, you know, you don't want to pull in my driveway. I get my Camaro in and out of the driveway, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
I had a 370Z. I got it out and out of the driveway, no problem.
There's a Camaro a few blocks from here that's on four-wheel drive. It's got monster truck. It's a monster truck Trans Am. I'll send you a picture.
Okay.
Wow.
Typically what they do is they take the body and they actually put it on a truck frame.
Yeah, they just put it on a truck.
But all right, we're on John Jay.
Yep.
In December of 1980, the 49ers overturned a 35-3 deficit.
Yeah.
Going on to beat which team in overtime by a score 38-35?
In what year?
1980.
Oh yeah, that's way before my time.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Let's see. I know the divisional games, you know, so that's probably has a high probability. So we're
No, wait a minute, John.
Good deduction.
It's not past your John Jay, it's not past your time because you're the grandpa. Remember?
Wow, it's fudgy. Okay, my 49er son. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna go with a wild guess, and I'm gonna go and say the Rams.
Ooh, anyone want to steal?
Cardinals.
The New Orleans Saints.
Oh,
yeah.
Sentinel got it.
Wow.
Got it.
Yeah, it was the Saints. I remember the game.
My bad. I was waiting on it. I was waiting on it. I had watched the top 10 Joe Montana games. You know that little video, and I was just like, I remembered it.
Yeah, just
the Saints
go back,
they were on
watch
there.
old highlights. You'll learn a lot in that short highlight watch. You'll see so many players, where they were at the time. It's cool.
Ooh. So, Sentinel, this is a tough one, buddy.
Okay.
Total Impact was the title of the 1991 autobiography of which San Francisco great?
Ronnie Lott.
Damn. Okay, maybe it wasn't that tough.
Levi, I saw your answer there, and I think you're right. I mean, they're not going to run Lamar up the middle anymore, not at that size. It's not going to happen.
Lamar should.
That's why they picked up. That's why they picked up Henry.
Who?
When you said Saints, he said sorry.
That's why they picked up Henry on the Titans.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Pound it right through the tackle and the guard in the center all day.
I mean, for a year they might want to stop running Lamar as much as they usually do. I mean, he's never going to beat the running back allegations, though. I mean, that's.
Oh, come on. All right, Terradome, buddy, you ready?
All right, yes, sir.
Who was the subject of a book and documentary called Letters to 87? I think that's kind of.
I think it's gotta be Joe Montana.
Dwight Clark.
That's what I thought.
It was letters to him.
Yeah, that's what it says. Letters to 87. I was looking at it like,
Yeah, it didn't sound like it was gonna be him. But that's the only. I saw the number, and I just.
If it was letters from
87,
I would have said him. But I get it. I guess.
All right, Kenny, buddy.
Yeah.
Who were the two 49ers defenders elected to the Pro Bowl for their play during the 2019 season?
Just
there were only two?
Yeesh.
There were only two?
That's what I'm saying.
Joe Staley.
Well, Debo, right?
Hold on. Defenders. It says defenders.
And I'm sorry, that wasn't even right anyway. My bad. That's not the right year. Okay, two defenders, 2019.
Warner.
Let's see. I'm gonna.
Hold on, Sunday, it's not your turn.
I'm gonna say Sherm, I guess, and I will say Ward. Oh, I know Ward didn't make it. Just one? Oh, yeah, that's the one.
No, you got one. You got
Sure.
1 or 2.
Oh, I got Sherman. I'll say Tart, even though I know that's not right.
Okay. Anyone want to try to steal?
Um.
Trying to help Tart out.
Sherman.
That's what Kenny said. That's the one he
got
got.
it.
Oh, okay.
So you got to pick the other guy.
Fred Warner.
It's a pretty safe bet.
Nick Bosa.
It's actually not Fred.
Ooh.
Anyone else?
Well, that's messed up then.
It's probably
he's all pro Fred. I know.
It's probably Tart.
Sentinel just said Nick Bosa. You got it.
Hi, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember him.
I didn't know. I never heard of Nick Bosa.
Actually, give him 1 to each because that was the double question. All right. And Spongy is out.
Yeah,
we'll miss you, Sponge.
He's got that Philadelphia Eagles Wi-Fi, folks.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been messing up CarCast for a while now.
Russians are hacking Philadelphia Eagle fans.
You're funny.
Oh, man.
For intelligence.
That's funny.
I know you can't see it, but I'm smiling really.
Yes, sir.
Did the 49ers have an overall winning or losing record in games played at Candlestick Park?
Oh, winning.
I think you got to be right. I mean, that.
I would assume you were right, but it's a long time.
I was saying he has to be right.
Yeah.
You know?
Because we didn't have a losing record in Candlestick Park, did we?
Well,
no.
After the 90s, we were a little bit awful. And then in the early 2010s, we started winning again. Then we left. So I think we were there like 10 years before Walsh showed up. But it should be a winning record.
We've seen them swing.
I say winning.
All right, yeah, it's all good, Spongy. You're good, buddy. Yep. Oh, try the ping test. So, okay, John Jay, which former 49ers receiver has the middle name Eldorado?
Eldorado?
Eldorado.
Eldorado?
Oh
my gosh.
I never even heard of that.
That is not an easy question.
Can I get that one? I need to get a steal.
Conquistador parents.
Let's see.
Teradon wants to steal.
I didn't know this. I just looked at the answer. I didn't know this.
Terrell Eldorado Owens.
That sounds good to me.
Terrell.
Oh, hell yeah, Terrell.
Still name?
That's what I was thinking it was.
It makes
Eldorado. That's
took a
like
minute.
It's a Cadillac.
That's
the lost
crazy.
city of gold.
Terrell don't know it like that, huh? Terrell.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm a PO guy. Terrell Eldorado Owens. It's a
wow.
the Eldorado is a Cadillac, and
Yeah, it is.
mom
It's
and
not a
dad
City of gold.
like the Cadillac.
Wow.
Hey, you think his son's gonna be good with us?
I was gonna ask what his middle name is.
I think it's going to be a stretch for him to make it, but stranger things have happened. We love wide receivers. Might be practice squad.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hopefully he clear waivers if that's the case, because you know how the Seahawks are.
Hell no. You know, if he clears waivers, he'll go to somewhere like San Diego or to the Cincinnati or to the Cardinals or something. He'll be gone.
I know.
That's unfortunate. Hope we can keep him.
I know those waiver rules.
We really need to have a certain amount of players on the practice squad that you cannot touch. I mean, this is ridiculous. How are you supposed to prepare anyone for your team if they're just waiting there like in a basket to be checked out? Like I don't like that.
I think you can protect 2 players?
That's not enough. I'll write a
It's the NFL, man. They want these guys to get jobs and get paid, and the only way someone yanks someone off the practice squad, they're on that team's 53.
Yeah.
So
well, yeah. You should have your
benefits
own
the players,
players,
right?
like a little mini minor league team waiting in the background because you can't go out fishing for people all around the country like that, dude. That's not how it works. It's just stupid, and it should be fixed by now. I don't understand this.
You see, I have a hot take, and I do this every once in a while when I'm on streams. If this spring football league does really well, the NFL will probably like buy them out and create something like during training camp, like late June, July, for the practice squad players. Trust me.
I mean, I love minors, so we need a minor league system, and they're saying
the NFL really does need a minor league system because there's probably all kinds of players that we'll never see
because where I would be.
The time.
That's where I would be.
But
game right now.
Sentinel,
I would be at the game.
Sentinel. Hey, we're on Sentinel. Hold on a sec. True or false? Joe Montana was the co-owner of a vineyard called Montega Wines.
True.
Yep, it's true.
Yep.
He also invests in a cannabis company.
I actually heard that.
Yeah, he did. 100. He's got kids. Got feet.
You can't blame him. I mean, that's these days, it's the day and age.
Yeah, sure.
Terror Dome. Since 2000, who is the only 49ers quarterback to have been elected to the Pro Bowl?
Brock Purdy.
Now, keep in mind, this was made in 2020.
Oh, well, we got to go back to Jeff Garcia.
That's correct.
I was going to say that right now, too.
And that's how long it's
been since I was just waiting for the steal.
He was elected. Brock Purdy was elected to the Pro Bowl, but, he didn't play in it, right?
Yeah, he was alternated because or whatever you call it. Because he was, nobody wants to play. Like, why are you picking?
That's another thing that benefits the players when a team is going to the Super Bowl and they have a ton of Pro Bowlers. Then all of a sudden, those guys still get their bonus. They still did it. Blah blah blah. But now all the players that replace them also get it.
Yeah, and that's
what.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah.
Some people may like that. I don't like that because you just delegitimized all the people who were just picked before you. So why even pick them? Anybody team don't even bother.
Kenny, buddy.
So all those players for the 49ers last year, we made it a Super Bowl. They didn't, and they still get the bonus.
Yeah, they still got elected to the Pro Bowl. So they will still get their bonus, and then the guy that goes in their place will also get one because he's playing in the Pro Bowl. That's how it works.
Hell yeah.
Money reward one thing. Award.
Sorry about that.
Kenny, I got a question for you, buddy.
No one's going to accuse
Which opponent have the 49ers faced the most times in the NFC Championship game?
The Packers.
Oh, anyone for a steal?
Dallas Cowboys.
You do that already. You've asked me that before.
There it is. I think you said it first, but that's
I always say the Packers, and I always will.
Yeah, we faced the Cowboys a lot in the
5 times
game.
It goes back to the early 70s. It was like it is now. We
twice in the 70s. Then we played them 3 times in a row in the 90s.
And
after that, we haven't played them since.
I don't want to waste
any playoffs, but not in the conference championship game.
True.
Yep. Dak Prescott's a 49er employee. I don't know if anyone watching knows that.
He's a kid. Fred Warner. Fred Warner always picked him off.
Dak can be our backup.
No.
Backup QB.
So, oh wow. Okay. David Corona, fullback. Kyle Juszczyk, Juice. Spent the first 4 seasons of his career with which team? I'll give you a hint by pulling up a comment.
I know that one.
With us, no?
The first 4 years of his career, we signed him free agency away from someone.
Oh.
And if you look at the comment on the screen and kind of look at the guy's name, that might give you a clue. You know what fan of team Levi is, right?
Ravens.
There you go.
Mhm.
Oh, Bebop coming
I
in
was
with the
about to
Oilers.
commit.
I thought I forgot he was at the Ravens when we got him.
I was
Yeah,
waiting
he
to
was there
get
for
Grant
4
Larson.
years, and then they
Yeah.
just let him walk.
Same number too, 44.
I don't
I don't
actually know. Levi, do you remember Juice's number with the Ravens?
I know Levi.
But
He's
It
all
was-
right, John Jay.
Yep.
I got a tough one.
Okay.
Hacksaw.
Oh.
Hacksaw was
Okay.
the nickname of which linebacker who played 53 games for the Niners between 81 and 84. That's a long time ago.
He was 44.
Linebackers.
I mean,
Yeah, he was 44.
if you're a fullback and you don't pick 44, I don't know who you are.
Oh man. Sheesh.
Can I get that steal if he can't go?
Yeah, you know what? You could take it. I can't think of linebackers.
Go for it, Jared.
His name was
Corona's like me. He's dying.
Jack Hacksaw Reynolds.
Yep.
Hot.
Yep.
It's peak hours, bro. We can't hit that AC yet.
He wore either
I'm gonna turn
54
my
or
fan on real
64.
quick.
And he got the name Hacksaw. The guy actually hacksawed a car.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
and that was like,
Wow.
he didn't even get in trouble.
He was
Wow.
there
He
for
didn't get in trouble.
that first and second Super Bowl, I believe. Definitely the first.
That was the clincher to getting him on the All-Star team.
He
That's
lived
what
above
the hack.
car repair shop.
Ooh. Ooh. I got a tough one, Sentinel.
Damn.
What does the Y in the name of 49ers quarterback Y.A. Tittle stand for? A. Yannick, B. Yelterburton, or C. Johan?
Ooh.
Johan.
It's
It's
very
actually, anyone want to try to steal? You got 50-50
Is it,
shot.
is it, is it B? B.
Yannick.
Yelter Burton.
Yannick, the basketball player.
I think we heard this at Corey's. B.
I'm with Steve-O. I need
I
multiple.
think we probably did. We
did.
Yeah, I think that's why I learned it. Yeah, because I thought for sure, like Sentinel, it would be,
I thought it was Yaddle D.
yeah. I don't know anybody named Yelter Burton.
Oh
And
yeah.
when they said it was
Hey,
Yelter
remember
Burton.
remember it was way back in the day. The
Yeah, no,
times
they
were different
emigrated
back
here.
then.
Yeah,
right?
they had things like Bartholomew and
So Dawn is saying that that guy Luke Cohn was at and I think she said her sister was there
Luke Combs.
at the country singer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kiddo was
Oh,
there.
they were there?
Brock was there. There was a video where Brock and Kiddo were on stage.
I haven't
It was
listened
Drinking-
Anthony
drinking
Dixon,
the-
Don. It was the former running back, and this is the Jim Harbaugh era, I believe, wasn't it? Anthony Dixon.
Yeah,
Booby.
Booby.
Yeah, great interview, man. He's a real guy. Southern boy. He's
Not
talking
Booby
about,
Man.
he played for the Niners for a while, and then he went to Buffalo. He said,
Oh.
man, it's a different code when you go to Buffalo. To a Southern boy and a California boy, that thing different.
Yeah, it's ugly.
All right, Terradome.
Yeah.
This is an unfortunate question.
Yeesh.
The 2016 49ers set an unwanted franchise record after giving up how many points? A, 460, B, 470, or C, 480?
I'm going to go ahead and take 470 B.
No room for error.
It's actually 480.
Oh,
That's ouch.
a field goal and a touchdown.
And that was for the season?
Yep. That hurts. That's a
Was that the
points to
Tom
give up.
Sula or the Chip Kelly days?
Those names, they're like chalk nails on a chalkboard.
It would have had to been Chip Kelly, I think.
Yeah, because it was 2016.
2016.
And we were like 2-15, huh?
Yeah, man. It was.
Yeah.
It was different.
I kind of don't want to remember the Chip Kelly days. You know.
Yeah,
Something
try to like block it out.
you think out of your mental Rolodex. It's traumatic.
Yikes! Are you serious, Carcast? Don't repeat that again, bro. Don't repeat that. Delete that. Delete that.
Wow. Too late.
I told her to
Get bored.
wait
Abort.
until after 9:10.
Carcast, if you want me to come on your show, it's going to be $4.95, and I require a brandy glass full of green. in my dressing.
Oh, shit. 100 bonus.
I heard.
C.
I heard. I heard that there's a football player who plays for the Rams who charges $100 to take their pictures. I'm just goofing around.
Whoa.
Is it Chris Everett?
Taking a picture with a Rams player ain't worth a freaking dollar.
My picture with Jim Rome. I'd rather have my picture.
Hey, did you hear Aaron Donald say if the Rams is hunting for the playoffs, he will come back?
Hell yeah. I heard
Wow.
Yeah.
that. We'll have to bring back Teddy Brunskill. It'll be real tough to
I'd
block.
love to.
No. So guys, like, camp. It's voluntary OTAs. No CMC.
Mhm.
No CMC. No Brandon Ayuk, which I wish he would have showed up because it would have been like a show of faith, or
Mhm.
I don't know.
He wants his money.
Nick Bosa showed up.
To
I was
volunteer?
impressed with that.
That was
Yeah.
he's never done that before. I don't think he usually trains
That's where
down in
he-
Florida with his brothers and his dad. But that was an encouraging sign. I
Yeah,
think.
He got some size in him, huh?
Yep.
I just feel like, and I said this somewhere recently or something, but J.J. Watt, he negotiated his contract and he went to camp. You can do both. Why should you suffer and not get the reps and the practice that you need for your season? Because they're talking about money, your agent and the team. That's stupid. Get out on the field and get ready for the season.
Mhm.
I don't
Hell
care
yeah.
I don't care how hard he works with his brother and his sister and his mom out there. I don't give a crap. Go to camp. Leaders lead by example. Voluntary, when I was in high school, you know what that meant? Mandatory. Voluntary means mandatory. That's what my coach would say, and that's what my quarterback would say to us. And he's a child. He was a child.
And you know how like Nick Bosa didn't show up last year and he didn't play that good? And that's what Brian Ayuk's gonna do too. Watch.
I know that.
Well,
That's
he
the
better-
thing. Yeah, that's the thing that like even with Fred Warner when he got paid, oh my gosh, he was not what he was.
What's your motive at that point?
Yeah.
And then why even bother signing a contract if you aren't going to honor it after a couple years when you do a little good? Well, guess what? When you do bad, I'm going to cut your contract in half. How about that?
Right? That's what they should do.
Then I'll give you
Yeah.
a bonus then. I mean, but they don't play like that.
It's the
Like
only
when they get the money, they stop playing.
That's
the
why
only
you
leverage
pay
they got is
to
to
work
hold their
every-
services. They're independent contractors.
Yep.
And the NFL or the team has all the leverage.
Yep.
They got a contract and you can't play. We learned this with that running back Bell, but in Pittsburgh. But that's all you can do. is
Le'Veon?
Just withhold your services and
I don't.
and hope that forces their hand.
I know, and I remember that situation, and he's like, I want this much money, and then I think eventually he got paid by the Jets. He played pretty good early, but then you started to see there's a reason why people are afraid to pay running backs. It's not that they don't want to. It's like very risky when it comes to running backs.
They're like 2-ply toilet paper. They're pretty much worthless.
So that's the thing about and
there's too many of something, it has no value.
I don't and I know this is probably just my opinion. Like I think agents have too much power.
I agree.
Telling their clients no. Because I remember when Debo, he did something with some like company that they did a little documentary, and his agent was like, I want you to get the money. and I'm gonna be arguing with the team. So
I don't give a crap about that player.
yeah, so basically the agents do also have an influence on these players. And again, I'm not the biggest fan of agents, but at the same time, players do need agents. So it's like a double-edged sword.
These guys they'll get robbed if they don't have an agent. And hey, man, seasons go quick, and don't everybody make $100 million and can just make decisions. You gotta, you know. I look into a working man who works and has a union.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, the union say don't do this, and they can't do this to you, and don't mess up a precipice, because it's not so much you, it's the guy coming behind you who doesn't make but $500,000.
Yeah,
it could get hurt. We holding out for as much money as we can get and as much money as we deserve. We know our market value, and this is the means that you got to do to get it. You know, and maybe maybe BA want to be there, but no, man, you all you can do
BA signed that guy for a reason.
Get your money. You got to get your money. How you can get your money, man. This thing is NFL, not for long. It can go very quick. We saw Aaron Rodgers, one of the best that ever did it, go on an Achilles snap, fourth play into a game. But he can sit back on 150 million. But you just trying to get your little piece.
Facts.
And Florida's on our team. So look at who we're playing week 1.
I know.
And Rodgers scared. He's gonna get scared.
I know, and that's 100% true. Like at the end of the day, like again, my opinion's my opinion. Agents have too much power, but at the same time, if you take all agents away, owners are gonna devalue these players.
Man,
so
billionaires. Billionaires eat up millionaires. That's why the NFL has never successfully strike and got everything they wanted. Those billionaires, if you say Robert Kraft or the Arthur Blank, doesn't he own Home Depot? The team is just that's
all
his
the
second card. That's his beater card. That's his hoopty.
They're all just kids.
He's got money for days.
Rich people's kids.
I know, and this is true. The richer you are, the poorer you are. It's a weird phrase, but the more money you have, you want to spend as little as possible.
They can be cheap. Yes.
That's the thing, is the rich don't stay rich by spending their money, buddy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they got there a certain way. they know what they're doing.
But so Juwan Jennings, a no-show. I don't think he's even signed his. He hasn't even signed his tender yet, has he?
I thought he signed a 1-year deal.
No, they tendered him.
No, Jennings.
And he has to actually sign it for it to be a contract, and he hasn't signed it yet. Maybe he wants an extension too, but you can only pay so many people, right?
We have no right now. We have 2 wide receivers or one.
Debo and Nick Bosa are at OTAs. And yes, Steve-O, that's right. We're talking OTAs, not minicamp. OTAs. I have a bad. I know I'm horrible with the AI impression. But
we're talking about OT. We're talking about practice, not the game. Not the game. We're talking about practice. I already know the system. That's what
it says. Saying. I don't know if Brindle just didn't show up.
I think he's gonna lose his job against that USC guy. That's a lot of talks right now.
Yeah,
he could. I was the owner. He would have already lost it by not showing up. Every single offensive lineman in that Super Bowl should have shown up.
Yeah.
John Feliciano has been at center with the first team, guys.
Feliciano.
I like Feliciano. He's a little heavier and he's got more veteran savvy. He used to play for Buffalo as well as New York, and I think he'd be an excellent plug and play. And maybe that's going to open up opportunities for Puny. You can move Burford around. I mean, we got the backups to sustain and do okay. Brindle has that experience, And I think he did make a Pro Bowl alternate selection 1 year, maybe 2 years ago. Him and Aaron Banks, they both got like somehow
Alternates.
Yeah, alternate Pro Bowl.
Yeah, see what I mean?
Universe.
That's not a real honor. It's not a real honor. Don't do that. What you do is you pick your all-stars or whatever the hell it is, all pro, and then that's that. And now whoever wants to play in that meaningless game that nobody's going to watch, knock yourself out. Nobody gives a crap. Nobody watches the Pro Bowl. Nobody gives a crap.
We used to.
We used to when it mattered. When people used to beat the crap out of each other out there. Remember, some people got hit real. Some people used to get real.
Well, they don't even really play no more. They just jog.
They had to stop because somebody got hit so hard once. That's why they stopped.
Well, no, the Pro Bowl used to be set in Hawaii after the season, after the Super Bowl.
Of course.
And it was an honor to go to Hawaii and have your little vacation and stuff. But
they took that away
because they stuck it in there before the Super Bowl. You can't, the best players are obviously going to be playing in the Super Bowl, so they're out.
Well, you guys know how it used to be. So, remember in the 80s, okay? The NFL probably would throw a huge party in Hawaii for the players, and they'd have a food layout and guests and this and the TV, and it'd be on TV, and there'd be, celebrities there and stuff back in the day. But now it's not like that. I bet you because they don't go out and put that big spread out for players anymore, just to cut corners and to not pay for shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is.
Yes,
just how it is. Every year they'll cut corners as much as they can. It gets worse all the time. So
I think they're intentionally making the game softer and softer and softer to make it more appealing for a larger. The NFL's going global, guys.
Yeah.
Goodell is hell bent on turning it into soccer.
I hope not. Soccer is incredibly violent, so I don't know why they're doing that. Because
guys, after that
massive appeal,
you can mark the time by looking at the movie Concussion. Once that data came out on concussion and we start seeing Hall of Famers do heinous stuff like, kill themselves and their brains getting looked at and saying this guy had, this plaque from several blows and they came after him. And once you seen the first payout, you knew something has to change. It's like Puff Daddy, I'm throwing something in here. You had heard the allegations and you knew something was wrong, and you saw the raid and stuff. Did y'all see what he did to that girl in the hotel? You can't unsee that now.
Nobody cares about that stuff anymore.
Now, hey, the gloves are off. We gotta change this thing all up. We got to get better helmets. We got to get lesser playing time on these guys. We got to use the shells, and it just had to get like that.
You remember Steve Wallace?
Steve Wallace used to have that shell back in the 80s and 90s. Yeah,
that's
man.
Right.
It was like a helmet on a helmet.
Yeah.
Number 76.
An astronaut. I thought he was like an astronaut.
We're talking about concussions, but speaking of injuries, Jake Brendel has arthritis in his knee or knee tendonitis.
Oh, no. He's gonna get shot down his legs.
It seemed like that always gets our centers, man. Richburg, who was an excellent center, I thought that really turned the tide there too. Richburg had a knee issue against the Saints, and it changes things, man. When that center's not there, the center is the catcher of the offensive line. It is the point guard of the offensive line. And when
we got lucky though, we had Garland. We had the veteran Garland backing him up,
and that was decent, but it wasn't. We weren't to the level of where we should have been with Richburg. Richburg was, and it changed after that New Orleans game. You started to see the warts of Jimmy G more. That New Orleans game was the height of Jimmy G back then. Really, it was Kittle with that run. Nobody can forget that run that Kittle had.
Carrying Saints down the field.
When Richburg went down, man, things started changing a little bit. That's the importance of the offensive line. I don't think we value it as much as we should.
But yeah, so this is why we're seeing Feliciano at center, and I mean arthritis, tendonitis.
I hope it's not arthritis, because if it's
That
arthritis,
it
he's
hurts
done.
because I got that on my spine and it goes down my legs and I get shocks.
Sciatica.
Yep.
Well, you
I mean, I'm
cortisone
not a
shot?
big Brendel fan,
L4.
and he's not bad, but he's not good. You know, he's mid. You know,
Well, I always tell people, tell me all the other centers that are better, and they have no idea. So that's where it ends the conversation.
John Feliciano. We got
No, I mean on other teams. I'm saying like who's got this incredible line front to back, and nobody.
I
knows
love the Eagles center. I love the Ravens center. I can't call their
Isn't the
names
Ravens
right
center
now.
that Humphreys got? No,
Reed
what was
Humphrey.
his name?
A guy we could have had instead of Latu.
He was like my draft crush at some point, and no, we didn't draft him.
Yeah, I know. Everybody we crush on. This is what we got to do, Dave. Start crushing on mid-level wide receivers, and they will in turn go to. Oh, you guys don't know what you're talking. We're gonna go to offensive line. You know, we got to use the George Costanza opposite trick. Because every year we say, "Hey, these offensive linemen are available." And
right.
They said, "No,
we should start draft crushing on like positions we don't need. Like, oh, look at this quarterback.
Yeah,
or
we need another long snapper.
Like, the defensive end. Look at this guy. You know, it's like,
look at this boombox guy here. Yeah, we want the boombox guy.
I know there's
how much he gets paid.
Linemen, but look at this wide receiver Kyle found. That is a reach pick.
He liked to reach.
Kyle falls in love with his wide receivers. I mean, it's just
look. I like what the Steelers did. Let's see if it actually works out. Right? They took Fatanu, right? Fontaine, yeah. Frazier, and they took McCormick. Those are three people who could start on the line at some point, and I like that. But we'll see. We'll see if it actually.
And the Raiders got the best center.
Was that wasn't it a guy named like John Jackson. Oscar Joseph or something? Or
Jackson Powers Johnson.
Jackson Powers Johnson.
The Ravens did not like.
I think he's a big guy, over 300 pounds.
I like him,
but I don't know. We do what we do, man.
Yeah,
there's another one in Michigan. I don't know.
Yeah, the fatter the better.
I mean, look, we have this wide receiver drama.
Center of gravity.
So
2 guys unsigned, and the whole BA Debo, are they going to be here? Are they not going to be here? Apparently, Debo's not going anywhere, but we haven't heard that about BA. So
I know that's
he changed his number, so
Debo ain't going anywhere, and I'm glad.
Yeah. I don't think Debo's going anywhere either.
That's my number one favorite Niner since he's been here.
Debo
had what, 12 touchdowns last year. I'm sorry he didn't rush for 500 yards, everybody.
I got his jersey. I might have to get the number 1 now.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Debo's at OTAs.
Yeah,
he showed up. Oh yeah,
looking slim.
Well, that's the thing is like, I mean, Kittle has earned like I would buy a Kittle jersey.
I got Kittle.
When it comes to all the new players, I'm not just going to run out and buy someone's jersey. They got to earn it.
I wait for Kittle's.
He's been around a long time, so he's earned it.
Yeah.
I got Kittle's.
Kittle, Warner, Debo. I'm going to say Kittle.
I got Kittle.
Sending it to a Taylor.
Nick Bosa, Christian McCaffrey. Patrick Willis.
I think they said Pancho Villa. I was like, what the fuck?
Pancho Villa.
Like Pancho Villa.
He just had 2 straps of bullets.
He had 2 boleros on his chest and a big old hat.
He could play safety like nobody else.
Yeah, nobody was going out there. Nobody was going over the middle anymore with Pancho Villa out there.
Pancho Villa out there, boy. The Pancho Villa knocking.
He had that super long mustache. Like,
what's up, Red?
I don't come out here.
Red Jet.
No show in the morning?
Hey, Red Jet.
No, I got to get up to Richmond. I got a funeral to do tomorrow.
Oh yeah. But I normally listen while I'm working. Sometimes I can comment, sometimes I can't, buddy. It just depends.
Hey man, your presence
Like-
is more than enough. When I see that DMC in there, boy, I get hyped. I be like, oh my man, yeah.
I can
Get
comment. I
loose.
just can't read anything that I'm seeing. It's really what happens.
I'm gonna spend my morning trying not to get peppered by a thing called the water jet. And if anyone knows what that is, more power
That-
to you.
Float over the water. Jet,
what it
like
sounds
Water
flying
and sand. Water and sand cuts metal type of thing.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm gonna be trying not to get peppered by that thing because you can
Yeah,
actually,
don't get there. Don't get
if
hit
the
with that.
sand gets inside your skin, you can actually get a parasite. So you got to watch it.
Oh, damn. You serious?
Yeah.
That,
I seen something like this,
It's
a
rare that it happens, but it's a danger. It's a hazard.
Any
There's actually a
Oh,
card that comes with the unit when you buy it, and whoever's operating it is supposed to be wearing that. So,
okay.
I saw Terradome and Red Jet in the UK chat today. Nobody thought I was funny in there, so I just left. I'm like saying cheerio, welly well, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, nah, I don't think so today. I was like,
Ahoy, mate.
boy, yeah, things like that. I like to have fun.
Yeah. You looked at as a wanker.
Yeah, they would call me a bloody wanker.
I know what that is, and I'm not even British.
Who's this wanker in here?
Yeah.
Get rid of
The
him.
50 cents, the 50 Cent song, huh? You anchor.
Wankster.
What's that song? What's that song called?
Wankster?
Wankster.
Yeah, Wankster.
Wankster.
Yeah, Wankster.
I was like,
yeah.
got Kate Middleton here today. Good shit. And nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody.
You were bombing at the club.
I was bombing early,
Is
like
this
early
thing
at
on?
the airport at like 2 p.m. Like, oh shit, isn't that good? Boom, boom, boom. Is this on?
Keep drinking it gets better.
I figured it was later there. Maybe they had a few pints by now. Maybe I was hitting, but nah.
Yeah, those pints, boy. When they serve you a beer in Europe, man, it looked like a 40 in a jar.
Yeah. And they don't even have a cover. They usually take some big ass sips.
Yeah, man.
Ordering 2 at a time.
Also, I want to say something because for the first time in a while, I finally caught your show and I popped in at the right time, Terradome, and it was some real talk, and I enjoyed it. You know, when you guys real talk and great conversations.
This past one with my man Rod Cali, yeah, we started really tipping into some deep level life stuff. And,
damn, I gotta go back and check that out.
It was I started. I wanted to address the P Diddy thing, and from there it just really catapulted into raising kids and how some people were raised, how some people were not, and
well, the fact that he's not facing any charges or anything at all, anything negative, like this is just regular par for the course for a celebrity or a rich person. You're gonna get a big old break if something like that happens. Terradome, if I saw you on camera doing that, I tell you what, you would be in some serious trouble, my friend.
Oh man,
Corona, David, John, any of us, Sentinel, we would be in trouble. So why doesn't this dude get any slack? Not even slack.
Man,
and this is the dude who I believe
he has money.
Careers of a bunch
Corona
of
said
coming up when he was big.
Moolah.
He has money, so he could pay it off.
I know money talks.
Paying people off because that footage was from 2016. And the hotel has been destroyed. It just so happened he missed a loose end, man. They telling the more and more stories are coming out, man. They like, hey, Puff had something to do with this guy getting killed. His ex-wife is dead.
It's easier than going to court, right? It's easier than getting into arguments and giving money to lawyers when somebody disappears. It's a lot easier. So
yeah.
Oh boy.
Yep.
I wish I had money like that.
Money talks. Money talks. Like I'm not old, but I'm part Italian, and even money talks. Money talks.
It does.
Yeah,
it does. But I tell you what, he would have touched somebody in my family. It wouldn't have been enough money to call me off of.
Exactly. You wouldn't need the cop because there'd be plenty of people to take care of that shit. It wouldn't have to be to the cop level. Not yet.
You better hope you get to the cops. One of
Yeah,
them
all the
bodyguards.
cops get there first.
I would have been on him like white on rice and a glass of milk and a paper plate in a snowstorm.
Oh hell yeah! Major pain.
Feel like people
Major
go
pain.
in the courtroom and like the dad jumps over the judge and punches the dude.
Oh
in the
yeah,
face.
Yeah.
on those
Daughter in
YouTube
the
videos.
courtroom or something. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Samuel L. Jackson waiting outside the courtroom style. Like,
Oh wow.
like New Jack City waiting outside the courtroom style. This shit ain't new. This,
The
Oh,
old
those are
dude
great movies.
with
this is
the,
like a pattern. We
the old 45. I mean, the
and I like
barrel.
how cops are like, I
barrel-
know that dude looks shady over there in the trench coat with the shotgun, but I know what he's here for. We're gonna let that go.
Why is he got an umbrella on a on a clear day?
Yeah, is that the Penguin? What the hell?
Wow.
He got a gun in his umbrella. Yeah,
Wow.
that's hot right there.
Those movies.
Yeah, that's how you get in the past the metal detector though. You need that plastic gun.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
that movie with Clint Eastwood and John Malkovich in
Yeah,
the Line of Fire or something
The
like
Line
that.
of-
That's a
Oh
great
yeah, I love Clint Eastwood movies,
Yeah.
man.
Mhm.
Line of Fire and Air Force One. I have them on the same DVD. Corny as hell, super awesome, like a great double feature. Just let you know.
I
one.
like
Gary
it.
Oldman plays a great villain, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah, man. Sorry, Dave. Hey,
What
how
else
you
did we
wanna go
tackle?
with it?
No, you guys are good.
It happens all the
You guys
time.
are
with
good.
us. I know how it is, man. We start talking good stuff, and
Yeah, we get off
Well,
topic.
real quick then, what do you guys think about the 2 tackles getting arrested in Kansas with weed where it's illegal? Does that matter to anybody? I didn't think it was a big deal. Like, I'm not trying to even give anybody any games off. I just thought it was newsworthy, but no one else even like thought it was.
It's probably something else, and it
Let
has
me
to
put
be.
it this way to you guys. Let me put it this way: if Brock Purdy and Colton McKivitz were in a tractor in Kansas in possession of marijuana, would that be newsworthy here?
Hell yeah, it would.
Of
Yep.
course it would.
There'd be memes in the first 30 seconds of it breaking.
Chiefs
Dude.
and Pats sweeping
They
shit up the
say
rug
Brock
stuff.
Purdy and Debo Sanders was in Kansas, and he got caught with weed. He
man.
has been facing
bet
time.
Mhm.
Bet your ass
TMZ
it would be news.
TMZ would have had pictures,
Mhm.
Right, but
and
when
it's
you're
all
the,
over the internet.
the-
I didn't know until you just told me that.
Yeah.
this
So
is I've been doing this all week. It's not right.
I am not a fan of Nick Wright, but I want to quote something that he said. Basically, he was talking about the parade, and I'm not gonna touch that subject. But he was telling, I think Dan Patrick, he says Kansas City is a city where if you have not lived there, it still has some issues of certain groups, and so it's a city divided. And so the rules over there are very, very strict. And so when you hear, he was pulled over for marijuana in California, if that happens, if you have a certain amount, and again, I'm not trying to get anything controversial, but if you're over a certain, you still get in trouble. Over there, it could be the lowest forms, and it's very serious. So
yeah, it's a misdemeanor in Missouri, and here's the thing: Missouri's where they play, right? So I think it's legal there. It's Kansas where they were though. So they were over federal state lines with an illegal narcotic. They got pulled over, but nobody knows why because nobody said why. Were they drunk? Why would you pull them over then if they weren't swerving? That I want to know. So you pulled them over for why? DUI or DWB? Which Terror Dome, do you know what that means?
That's driving
while blindly. That might be it.
I want to know that stuff. So why don't we know that stuff? That's all I want to know.
It's just
and
news.
I guess they'll get more into it as it, sometimes you gotta let the cake finish. It's just we just put it in there. It's rising. It's gonna take 45, 55 minutes.
Protecting their investment is what I believe it is. And like one of the players was an international player, so that shit don't look good for the NFL.
Oh wow.
Don't blame them. And if you've ever watched an NFL movie or a football show, you see this stuff gets covered up all the time, even on the college and high school.
Oh, yeah. They got guys just that's their job. Just to
it's nothing new.
They're fixers. They cool stuff off. Hey, let's not talk about
like Ray Donovan.
Cash and talk to some people. And let's move on. Nothing to see here.
Yeah.
So it was Chiefs. They were Chiefs.
Yeah, it was offensive tackles. Wanya
It's
Morris.
second-year offensive tackle Wayne Morris and their international player. I can't remember his name. He's also an offensive tackle. He's from Nigeria.
Nigerian
I
international.
remember Wayne Morris. He came out of Oklahoma, I believe. We were looking at.
Right.
It's Wanya.
Was it Wanya Morris?
Wanya, yeah.
Wanya.
Yeah, yeah. I probably messed up his name. I'm good at that.
Has the body cam footage even been released yet?
Nothing has been released.
You gotta let it cook a little bit. And Kansas City, actually, I visited Kansas City, and it's right on the border. It's you can go to Missouri and you can go to Kansas. It's right. It's a stretch of highway, 100%. And they got casinos in the hotel.
Like New York to New Jersey up there, or like wherever there's a border, people just go back and forth.
DMV, and I lived in Washington and worked in Virginia a lot.
Yeah.
And it's just a bridge ride over to George Washington.
And I'm not even trying to punish these guys. I just think that there needs to be transparency. No word from NFL, no word from Kansas City, no word from the players, no sorry, no we're role models to children being caught speed in the car over state lines. Totally fine, kiddos.
Maybe because they could bury it that much more easy, whereas it
was an easy bury.
Biggest thing with the Kansas City Chiefs I've been hearing is the kicker's speech at the college. You got everybody upset.
Now I did hear about that. I haven't seen the transcript. I haven't actually heard it, but I know he messed up. Me and Red Jet were talking about that last Thursday. I think it was Red Jet. And
you know what the downfall of that was, Terradome? His jersey is the #1 selling jersey in the United States. That's his downfall. That was his punishment for doing that speech. He has the highest selling jersey right now in the NFL. Harrison Butker. On the back of your jersey, you bought a jersey that says Butker, and you're going to wear it. Yes, sir. That's what happens.
And see those Chiefs, man. It's always something going on with them, man. The wide receiver almost killed somebody because they drag racing, and
and then you have
Andy Reid, who's a good man. Ain't speaking bad about Andy Reid. His did his son almost kill somebody?
He did.
No, his son did kill somebody.
100% did. Drinking and driving before the playoffs, like the day of or the day before, something like that.
Yeah, it was.
And that shit nobody talked about either. They just went in there and smacked us in the Super Bowl, and everyone cheered and threw them a parade.
And somebody had a gun and shot a couple of people.
Well, let's not get crazy. Kansas City is not like New Hampshire. Okay, this is a regular city where there's crime and a ton of people. And people from all cultures and societies and all over living in the same place. It's a Molotov cocktail, ready to go off at any point. So you throw a giant party, let people go over, climb poles, break windows. When there's more people gathered, the police, they lose their minds because they can't be stopped. And it's like a mob mentality. So everyone's like, oh, let's just go get some 7-Eleven Slurpees. Let's hit the ATM.
And those big bites. I love big bites.
The big bite, yeah.
Just
don't go too late because
y'all have these good hot dogs and pizza bites.
Roller. And
those rollers make it a perfect hot dog coagulation.
I go there real late, and the guy's like, "If you would eat them, you could just take them." And I'm like, "Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir." little,
oh my gosh,
little tongs, those tiny tongs. I'm like, "Thank you." Yeah, all right.
Kenny, you have a stomach of steel, buddy.
I do. I binge eat. I eat once a day, and I eat like 6-7 pounds of food at once. So,
you're like a snake.
Yeah. It's got to pass like a big round thing in my stomach,
like a mouse. A mouse going through a boa constrictor.
Yeah, like a mouse. You can nuggets, double whoppers.
God, a
double animal style in and out.
Today I got 6 free nuggets because on the app you can get 6 free nuggets at McDonald's today. So that's what I did.
Oh hell yeah!
Yep.
And what is a nugget made out of? We don't know.
Now that's a trivia question right there.
Is it chicken?
It's chicks and ducklings.
You think so?
Where does the nugget come from? Where on the chicken is the nugget?
Ask Andy Reid.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm going to traumatize anybody. It's basically the leftover fat of the chicken grounded up with the bones.
It is. It is. It's the rest of
fried.
everything, the good stuff. What we call on the farm, the good stuff.
Yes. It is the hot dog of
It
a
just
chicken.
don't look pretty.
The same thing with the hot dog.
What's that old line? Never look while they make them, laws and sausages, or something like that.
Yeah. Well, listen, that's what like animals eat. So believe me, that's the best part. They know it. All that stuff that we don't eat, the animals, when they eat, another animal, they eat all that shit. They like it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is so bad.
Yeah, carnivores.
I keep saying, hey Dave, I keep saying I'm gonna go vegan, man, but I try and nobody likes salad.
Yeah, Bebop.
There's a YouTube video that shows people waving at plants and the plants wave back.
Oh,
so before you go vegan,
I heard mushrooms talk to one another.
What's vegan? You don't eat meat?
No meat.
You don't eat anything with a face.
No dairy.
Oh man. I almost exclusively eat meat.
I don't like vegetarians and vegans. Like there's a big like argument like vegans actually they're a little bit more extreme. Like they don't eat even like milk products, like anything that comes out of an animal.
Anything related.
Vegetarians, they still are not, because it's vegetarian. They sort of still eat certain dairy stuff. So that's the whole distinction.
Right.
And there's pescatarians. Pescatarians only eat fish.
Pescatarians.
They
don't eat fish, or they do eat fish.
No, they only eat fish.
I'm sorry, Carcast.
That's the only meat they eat.
I'm sorry, Carcast.
Now Carcast, real chicken is okay. We're talking about chicken nuggets specifically.
No, we're talking pink slime.
McDonald's.
Pink slime is really what is on a lot of food, sadly.
Yeah, Carcast.
If you get the McDonald's out, you get free chicken nuggets.
If chicken went to the doctor, he wouldn't say, I got problems with my nugget.
Never. Where is your nugget?
Oh yeah, like
what are you talking about?
Was it Jack in the Box or was it Carl Jr. that in the mid to late 2000s where we're doing the ad campaign? Where is the nugget? And then they said, try our chicken strips.
Yeah, that's why. But actually, if you guys remember, that's why Burger King did chicken tenders, because like there was and they were like long and they were like fancier and they had a little seasoning to them. I liked them, but they were definitely trying to be different than the nuggets because they knew
the nugget is something different. It's pressed meat.
Tender. Where's the tender of the body? I can give you a couple tenders. You got some tenders down here. Right over here, you got behind the thigh. There's some tenders.
Yeah, everything that was tender on it, we use. not
Bebop.
The stuff like
that'd be a good thing, Bebop, because the lab made stuff isn't good for you. Like
that's true, 100%. Like a lot, again, a lot of stuff that we eat, even though everything's all processed now, even because. And actually had an argument years ago with someone that I eat fresh. I said there's no such thing as fresh fruit because even when you put it in a truck and you got to drive it for thousands of miles to its destination, nothing's technically fresh.
It's only fresh if you got it at your own farm.
Yeah. If you farmed it and saw it, they slap organic on there real quick. And I was in the doctor's office, man. My knee was giving me trouble. I sat next to a beautiful elderly German lady, and I could tell she was German just by her accent and stuff. And I say, "Hey, how you doing?" I caught her on the accent, and we started talking about shopping. She said, "A lot of y'all's food
is gross.
It's banned in Germany.
Oh yeah,
it's banned in Europe. I can't eat y'all stuff. We have to go to and she named it. I think it was Little, or wherever they have real German food or real Asian food and stuff like that. She said, in Germany we can't eat what y'all eat. Yeah. That's banned. I'm like,
because it kills.
And that hit me like, damn. What are we eating?
I know, and then shout out to the Mexicans. They still make soda with real sugar. In America, we saw like a little. If you love soda, again, I'm not recommending for you to drink because I'm sort of also a nutritionist by trade because I had to go to school to learn all this sports stuff. But get the glass bottles of soda. It's made of real sugar, and so that's a little secret, you know.
Yeah,
Again,
it's better than corn syrup.
I know, because in San Francisco's the famous Mission District, you know, the locals who live there, okay, they don't buy the plastic bottles. They go to the back where they sell the glass bottles.
The Tarritos.
I like my Hugo Pinto.
That's
Doritos.
Mexican soda brand in California.
I haven't tried that in a while.
John Jay, have you ever had Mata?
Yeah.
It's Goya. It's like malt soda. It's Spanish soda. It's called Mata.
Mata? I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Mata.
It's malt soda.
I might have.
And addressing Bebop Jones, high fructose corn syrup is the ski mask of diabetes.
Oh, it's so bad. So much worse than sugar.
It's, you know, when a guy robs something, Dave, he always got to have a ski mask. That high fructose corn syrup is the main culprit. It's what you give a criminal when he's getting ready to rob something.
And listen, guys, there's no coincidence. America makes a lot of one thing, and it's corn. So that's why we use it in everything.
Yeah,
everything. You turn that label around that high fructose corn syrup, man.
Corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup.
I know. Like I was telling David Corona and our friends on the stream, and I want to shout out Spongy because he kind of pissed me off. But where I used to live used to be cornfields, you know, in Daly City, because before Daly City was a city, a lot of that area was, you know, farmland, open land. And so we have these little bugs, and they're not little.
Oh, hell no.
Potato bugs. They're called potato bugs. I do not like those stupid things because every now and then they get into your house. So, yeah, corn was where even I lived. Hate those stupid bugs.
And Spongy has a picture of it too.
I know. I hate those. They look like a bee, like the body, like a weird cricket, a weird beetles, the weirdest looking bug. Ugh.
Yeah, man. Stink bugs.
Those weird, crazy bugs. I know, because a friend of mine, he took a summer trip from high school to like one of those places like Nebraska. And he said, "Oh crap! All these weird bugs. I want to go back to San Francisco." He was not accustomed.
If people flip out, man, when they see some nature or something. When I was down in JUCO, man, they saw that daggone northern guys came. You know, they play ball up north, and they would come down. They flip out hard gangster dudes. You know, they talking, yeah, you know, Brooklyn, you know, represent, you know, New Jersey, and they see a squirrel, man. They like, whoa, what the hell?
If you're ever in a bad situation,
man, nature flipped them out. They like, man, what is that making that noise? I said, man, and crickets. I said, man, it sounds like a daggone horror movie in here.
I know, like a lot of people that go to those schools in the country, like, you know, like those college athletes, and the first time they see, like, oh my gosh, whoa, you guys have to deal with this stuff. And I think there's a thing called a cicada, which is a weird bug.
Oh yeah, those cicadas, they make big noise. They come around like once every 6 years or something.
And then basically, like, oh my God,
they'll cover your whole road.
Yeah, us city people are very soft.
that flips them out big, and you can hear them at night. It's like a driving low white noise of just this sound. It's like, what is that? It's it's cicada season, you know, and they hatch every I think about 4 to 6 years, and man, it'll flip you out if you don't know it, if you don't never see it, if you never experienced it, it'll flip you out a little bit. Those cicadas, man, they look like little Martians.
The only reason why I know about it because one time I was watching the local news and they were talking. Let's talk about the nationwide news. Out in some area in one of the Carolinas, a thing called a cicada, and they basically were talking about what they are, all that stuff. And I'm like, oh man, I feel bad for the people and the locals. Oh, we're used to it. We don't care. They don't bother us.
Oh, yeah. they'll deep fry it at the fair, and
Have you ever tried scorpion?
Man, they deep fry everything, and they'll make. I done seen it all, man.
You tried it?
No, I didn't try it. Especially in the army, man. Hey, when you out on patrol or something, and you can't get any food, stuff look good to you. Stuff start looking good.
Yeah.
You're like, hey man, let me try that thing, man. You over there eating? I'm here. Y'all ever watch Bear Grylls on that dude will bite the head off of anything. He'll slam a frog into the rock.
I remember he was in Australia and he found an Australian spider and he's like, I'm just gonna eat this. I said, oh no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. People have
that guy is not afraid to eat anything.
Yeah, he's and then he got that the British accent. He said, "Oh, full of lots of protein and vitamins."
Hey, Turtle, I don't know if you heard, but our good friend McNiner says that he knows someone who's eating a snake.
A snake.
Now we do alligator bites down here. Now those alligator bites are pretty good. I haven't had snake, but
dude, rattlesnake's really good. It has like the texture of chicken, and it kind of tastes like it too.
And that's what I was gonna say about the alligator bites. People think you're gonna eat the skin of an alligator. No, they deep fried the muscle off of it, and it's better than a nugget. It's a nugget.
Oh. Sorry, kid. Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, what's up?
Back. But yeah, it was me actually. Like, I had one of those scout masters, teach you how to swim. We'll roll you out, not quite in the middle of the lake, but close enough so you can get back to shore and he'll throw you out.
Yeah.
He was a good scout master. I'll say that right now. He taught me a lot, right? But we were on this incredibly long hike, and it's in Escalante, Utah. There's a national park, right? And it's desert. So as we're going, we hear rattlesnakes like every 12 feet rattling at us as we're going down the trail. This is at night. And it was getting kind of late, so he's like, "All right, we need to set up camp. Let's pick a place that doesn't have snakes." Number one, but instead of us just eating what we brought, he got a rattlesnake and we ate.
Y'all all ate the one rattlesnake, or did he?
There might have been more than one. I wasn't paying attention, but this guy, I mean, it's like, you ever seen Dodgeball? That guy that says if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
O'Houlihan, yes.
That's my scoutmaster.
One of my favorite guys. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge anything. Man, he best dude upside there. I love dodgeball.
Real
That's
motivation.
one of my favorites ever. And
I've eaten elk, I've eaten rabbit, I've had some game.
They're both
good.
I don't like it's so weird, like it's so hilarious that I'm gonna say this. Rabbit exactly tastes like chicken.
And that elk is like roast beef to me.
Yeah.
The same consistency. You cook it right, man. You throw that onion powder and a little bit of pepper, cut up some onions. Dude, it's dining cuisine, it's you make it happen.
Yeah,
bison burger. But I mean, it's all about you can eat just about anything, right? Like when it comes to alligator meat, you got to make sure you cut out the fat because the fat will ruin it, right?
Yeah.
If you're gonna have alligator, you should have them like chicken, popcorn chicken. You cut all the pieces of meat, bread them,
You have it by yourself, or you have it with sauce?
Yeah.
They got some sauce for it. You can do some sauce. It's actually here at a seafood bar, 316 oyster. I guess I shouldn't do that. They're not giving me no money, but
Right.
here in Fayetteville, it's 316 oyster bar. They
Not
have some
sponsored
excellent
YouTube.
alligator bites.
Not sponsored YouTube.
I know because
And non-sponsored,
yeah,
but
so
y'all
like
got a nice product over there. Let
so
me know if you want to pay for some of this StreamYard or something.
yes,
I'll
Yeah.
shout you out more.
I know
month
because
free go?
a friend of mine, a friend of mine, he went to Louisiana to visit his family. When he came back, he brought a box of alligator jerky. And so he gave me one, and I'm like, for real? You guys make alligator? I learn new things every single day, and I took a bite out of it. I'm like, it's sort of like regular jerky.
Can't tell the difference, right?
You can't even tell what it is.
Yeah.
Same process. You add some little flavor on it, and oh yeah, here you go. Yeah, that's nice. Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah, but I've tried not everything, but I've tried some stuff. Yeah.
Ostrich?
No, never tried ostrich.
Never tried ostrich. They got big eggs though. Yeah.
Hey, you
I
guys,
used to see that in Target.
why don't we ever eat turkey eggs? Isn't that weird?
That is weird. That is
Oh,
weird.
I
And we
never
only
thought that
really
either.
focus on the turkey around Thanksgiving.
Maybe they're trying to waste no eggs. They're trying to
or sandwiches.
Yeah, we
use every turkey out.
Like if you go to a deli, like, oh,
turkeys are like 49ers offensive linemen. We want you to develop.
Yeah. We're gonna sit on you for 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can become something, young man.
We're gonna mother hen you until
That's
you're
funny.
good.
Well, yeah, that's exactly it. Is you got sometimes meat is better aged, right? It just depends on what you're doing. You know, like get a good steak rub. You know, you rub it, put her in a Ziploc bag and throw it in the fridge for a day, right? I mean, it just depends on what you're doing.
Oh, you gotta marinate.
Gotta marinate. You guys know, you know, we all know about hogs and the hog issue that has been around for a while now, right?
Yeah.
So in France, hog meat is a delicacy.
As well, it should be.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
I've heard it's like very gamey. If you prepare it right, it's fine. But
you just put some. That's the thing. You got to marinate your meat so that you break down the fibers in it. You got to put something like acid in there, like a lemon or a lime, cumin, cilantro, things like that, and then leave it overnight, because that thing needs to brine up and get all wet and soaked full of juice and humidity and like moisture. Then when you cook it, it's so juicy, and you don't bite into any weird things that like get stuck in your teeth because you didn't cook it all the way. Everything is done, and everything.
I just realized I've got to get going.
All right, you know what? We've been on for an hour and 40 minutes, guys.
Yeah.
So, does anyone have anything else they want to say?
Well, just thank you for having me up, David. It's always a pleasure.
I'm suddenly hungry.
All right,
I'm kind of hungry too.
Yeah, me too. Like I want to have my dinner now.
All right,
like
as you know,
oh my guys, man, these are my boys in here,
Yes.
man. Hit up Sentinel, hit up Kenny, hit up David McNiner. David Corona's always in the mix. 49ers Ultimate Report, man. Love you guys, man. And the Sentinel with
love you too, man.
And also,
man.
go to Terra Dome channel. He has great content.
Yeah, check out Terra Dome. Check out everybody, folks. We all have channels, so please.
Terra Dome and Red Jet. That's
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
And like we say, like Korey say, F all 31 teams, and like what me and McNiner says, F the Lambs.
Yes.
Yes. It's always F all 31 other teams.
Like Korey,
Shout out to Korey Davis.
F them.
Yes.
Good night.